Hello, my name is Ben, and in this video, I'm going to explain to you the differences between some diving masks that you'll find on the market today. We will cover the different styles of diving masks, we will cover what to look for when purchasing a diving mask for yourself, and we will cover on how to properly fit a mask. By the end of this video, you'll be able to start shopping for that new diving mask today. Let's start with the different styles of masks. We're going to break this down into three subcategories. The first category will be the different types of lenses that you have on the mask. The second category will be the different types of silicones and skirts that are on the mask. And the third category will be whether you prefer a clear silicone or a dark silicone. Let's start with the different types of lenses on masks. You have your standard single lens mask, which is a very nice low volume mask that sits close to your face. Low volume means that you will not get a lot of air between your face and the mask, making it easy to clear and less pressure on your face. You have a two-window mask, which has a bridge in the center and allows you to put two lenses, one on each side. This will come in very handy when we look at masks that accept corrective lenses. Three-window masks, one large pane in the center, and two additional windows, one on each side to give you a larger peripheral vision. Four-window masks, which resemble the three-window mask. They have the two windows, one and two on each side, and then they'll have a bridge in the center dividing the lenses into 1, 2, 3, and then 4. And then there are masks that allow for you to put corrective lenses into them. It can either be done by the diver or the dive shop. This allows you to have your corrective prescription put into the mask and to be able to enjoy the same beautiful clear vision as other divers that don't wear glasses. Some of the different types of silicones that you'll find on masks will be a dark silicone or a black silicone that encompasses the lens that allows no light to pass through the silicone, allowing the diver to focus on the task at hand. Usually photographers who like to focus on their subjects wear a black silicone mask. Clear silicone masks. The clear silicone will run throughout the entire mask and will allow more light to penetrate into the mask, allowing the diver to have more of an airy feeling in the mask. Masks that have a half and half of a light silicone and half of a darker silicone. This allows for only moderate light to pass into the mask instead of no light with a completely dark silicone skirt or full light with a clear silicone skirt. They also will have silicones that are made of an extremely softer material, some more than others. This comes in very handy when you're trying to find a mask and your face doesn't fit the standard. You will also have some silicone masks that incorporate a purge. The purge comes in very handy if your mask was to fill with water. The diver only needs to lean forward, exhale through their nose, and all the water would drain out the bottom of the mask. One of the most popular questions that I'm asked in the shop is how to properly find a mask for me. Well, I ask the diver a couple of questions. I say, are you going to be snorkeling? If a diver is going to be snorkeling, I recommend to them a mask with a large peripheral vision, or a mask that has lenses on the sides. It'll allow the diver to be able to get a nice wide view of whatever is below them while they're floating on the surface. I ask them, are you going to be scuba diving? If the diver says, yes, I'm going to be scuba diving, I recommend to them a mask that usually has a low volume. A low volume means you want to find a mask that has a very small airspace between the diver and the lens, allowing the diver to equalize this airspace at depth with great ease. I also ask them, are you going to be taking pictures? Are you a photographer? If they say yes, I recommend usually a mask that has a dark or black silicone skirt. Recommending this allows the photographer or diver to be able to focus on their subject with much greater ease instead of a mask that is allowing or reflecting light on the inside of the mask. But the number one thing I tell all my divers are, the most important feature in a mask is how a mask fits. Now this is going to lead us to our last topic of this video on how to properly fit a mask. As we discussed in the beginning of the video, the proper fit of the mask is one of the most important features in any mask you'll ever get. I'm here with Will, who is a beginner diver and is looking to purchase his first mask. we're going to go through some basic steps on how to ensure that the mask will fit Will's face. First, basically, you can find any mask that you think is aesthetically pleasing to you or cosmetically meets your needs. I'm going to ask you, Will, take the mask without the strap, hold it to your face, make sure that your hair is completely out of the way, and then what I'd like you to do is simply inhale through your nose and hold your breath. What we're going to make sure is to see if the mask is going to stick to his face. That will be the first step in making sure if it fits. Does it fit? It doesn't stick. All right, that means that this skirt size is either too narrow or too big for Will's face. Let's try another mask. Here's a mask with a little bit of a different skirt shape and design from the first one that we've tried. Let's see if this will stick to Will's face. Good, that mask does fit, but let's be certain that this is still the right fit for Will. Will, by holding the mask with one hand so you don't have to hold your breath, simply go ahead and let's move this skirt out of the way. What I'd like you to do is I'd like you to pinch your nose to see if you'd be able to equalize while underwater. Okay, you can't reach your nose. That means we have a good seal on the mask, but functionality with regards to equalizing is going to be very difficult or impossible, so this mask is definitely not the right mask for Will. Let's try this one. This mask has a smaller silicone skirt, so hopefully Will will be able to pinch his nose and equalize while diving. Let's make sure it fits. Inhale. Good. Now hold the mask with one hand and try to pinch your nose. Good. Now let's make sure the inside skirt fits as well as the outside skirt. May I? Most masks are going to have an inside skirt as well as an outside skirt. The inside skirt is a thin layer of silicone that we want to be certain will lay flat on the temples and the forehead, okay, avoiding the eyebrows and the crease of your eyes. If it doesn't, then this mask still won't be the right one for Will. So now put the mask on with the strap. We want to be certain that the strap is completely straight and not twisted and riding right above your ears. We don't want it on the ears, right above them, so this way they won't interfere with any of the features the mask has to offer, like a clear, comfortable fit. We look closely inside to be certain that the inside silicone skirt is not on the crease of your eyes. This would be a perfect mask for Will. Now that you've watched this video, you should be able to go out and shop for that new mask that you've always wanted. For more information, please feel free to contact our expert Leisurepro sales staff at 1-800-637-6880.